How's that for intro, everyone? I've had a kind of energy drink before streaming today. I hope everyone is doing well. Flag of the week, Sweden. I refuse to elaborate further. Yo, chat. I've never showed you this before. Never tell anyone I showed you this, okay? But I have something. Look, it's a Blahaj. It's a Blahaj. It's a blue shark. It's a Blahaj. So he matches with the Sweden theme. So he's gonna go here. So chat. As we last week found out, I get more clicks whenever my thighs are on show. So I'm just gonna sit like this for the entire stream if that works. Actually like this. Also, yes, this skirt has inbuilt safety shorts. That's what they're called. So chat. Now that I have assembled you all here today, I have something very important I must tell you. I'm going to start streaming earlier from now on. Chat, check this out. You see this? This is my stream schedule. I start streaming at 5 p.m. Central European time from now on. Except on Mondays, because there's no way I can yap for 3 hours straight. That kind of thing only happens once a week every Monday. That's also when a video is released, so you get made up for that, okay? As you all know. Ayo, thank you for following our riff gif. It's GIF. It's GIF. Okay, chat. I understand that you're allowed to be wrong. But you see, I have a diploma in computer science. I remember my professor going into this debate and saying that the creator of the format says it is called GIF. And also, the argument is pointless, just use whatever will cause fewer fights. I still say GIF instead of GIF because I'm evil. Today has been a busy day for me. I woke up at 10 a.m. and I immediately started cleaning this place. And then I started cleaning like the sink and the toilet and the fucking bathtub. Everything is clean now. This apartment is spotless, except for this spot, but we're ignoring that spot, okay? After that, I had to figure out the Femboy fit. What do you think about the fit of the day, chat? I also agree that I do look better without my face on it, but I can't do anything about this face, so it's gonna stay 9 out of 10. Don't know what could be better though. I know what could be better. This skirt does not match. The pattern here is off. It doesn't match the rest of the fit. If Maria was at a gay bar with the fit, I would ask her out. Okay, see, I'm in Europe. If I was at a gay bar with this fit, I would freeze to death before I got there. It is 0 degrees outside. It is snowing. You know, I could be like a Bond villain, but like a femboy version. I have been waiting for you, Mr. Bond. I am sure you are eager to know what my evil plans are. My plan is to put testosterone into the water to man up all your femboys. 21st century Bond villains be like, unfems your femboy. So, my notes say things that I should do. So chat, we're going into the YouTube Shorts mode now. I have interesting trivia for you. Chat, where do you think the @ symbol is from? Whatever you think is probably wrong. The @ symbol actually dates back to medieval times. You know, back when monks would write down their stuff on parchment in Latin, there's a Latin phrase or Latin word that is really common, which is ad, which means to or towards and has a lot of meaning. And because they got tired of wasting their parchment by writing at all over it, they decided to condense at into one character. That's an A and a D inside of each other. It started off something like this. You know, explain in Fortnite terms. No, I don't think I will. A, D inside each other. Yes. You see, the interesting thing about the @ symbol being derived from an A inside of a D is that usually the D is the one to enter the A. Twitch is going to hate that. I didn't say it. So, what was I on about? Oh yes, chat, I was going to tell you. The story, trademark. I have assembled you here today to tell you the story. How Goth Femboy goes to therapy brackets gone wrong. So chat, you know what I did. As you know, because I am on unemployment and technically on temporary disability, the Austrian government decided, oh, if you're too disabled to work, then you're going to go to therapy so you're better and then you can work and pay taxes. Which is fair and understandable, you know? I'm going to do that. So the Austrian government is sending me to therapy, right? They're also sending me to rehab in a couple of months, but that is what it is. So I went to my second session of therapy last week, and we talked about stuff, you know, we talked about like, hey, so what's wrong with you? And then I gave them a whole list of the things wrong with me. And their response was like, oh, that's a lot. Is this your first time in therapy? I said, oh no, I was in therapy for many years. They said, oh, why did you stop going to therapy? Chat, here's why I stopped going to therapy 2 years ago. I used to go to a social worker. I went there and I didn't feel well. And I told them, hey, I'm not feeling well. I actually kind of want to die, you know. And you know what their response was? They put on their phone, they called the police. They said, hello police, here is social worker from drug addiction center. There is a mentally ill trainee here who you need to bring to a mental ward, please. And then the police showed up, 5 of them, with guns. And then, you know, with the guns, they showed up like, you know, like, they put that down. And like, then they strip searched me and everything. Then they drove me to the psych ward and they said, what the fuck are we gonna do? Go home. So after that happened, I've not talked to any therapists. So I told my therapist that. And she said, oh, but they were just doing the right thing. So we had that conversation for a bit where she thought that that social worker was doing the right thing because it's their training to call the police in situations like that. So yeah, I told the therapist about that. Like, hey, I do not trust psychiatrists for these reasons. She's like, okay, well, that's wrong. Okay. So she sent me to a psychiatrist. I told the psychiatrist how I'm doing, and they told me I'm making it all up to try to get medications. They accused me of drug-seeking behavior, which just confirmed to me again that psychiatrists are not to be trusted. So I went back to the therapist and I told them I was right, you were wrong. She was like, no, that one was just not good. And, you know, like the next one is going to be good. I can like write your recommendation. I said, yeah, whatever. And then, you know, after that, we got to talking. We were chatting about life. And like she was asking like how I feel about life these days. Because, you know, I was depressed 3 years ago. Last time I was in therapy. But I got better since then. So I told her that, yeah, well, actually, you know, I do think that there's fundamentally no purpose in being alive. And that ultimately we're all just waiting for the sweet release of death. And I do think that once the world ends, we can all celebrate and rejoice. And that I personally am waiting for the end of the world. You know, we're here to witness the end of 12,000 years of human misery. You know, with climate change and hopefully an asteroid impact and stuff like that. I think we're here to see the end of humanity. And I think that's great. She looked me in the eye and she said, sounds like you're depressed. Sounds like you might want to go to a psych ward to be protected against yourself. I got flashbacks to 2 years ago. So it was immediately backpedaling like, no. I think human life is basically misery and not worth living. However, that is not a bad thing. I don't want to die. I don't want anyone to die. I'm just saying, once I die, I will be happy. You know, I'm not planning on hurting myself or anyone else. I'm just saying, I'm being realistic. You know, I think human life is mainly suffering, and that I and other people can't wait for it to stop ending. I don't plan on ending it. I don't have any plans to hurt myself or anyone else. Please do not call the cops. And then, luckily, she did not call the cops. And then she told me, you know, if you ever feel like it's getting worse, you know, you can call me at any time. It doesn't matter which time of day or if I'm on vacation or anything. You can always call me. And I said, well, thank you for the offer, but I truly do not need it. If I wanted to die, I would have done it years ago, you know? I do not want to die. I think there is something optimistic about finally seeing the end of humanity's wretched history, you know? We get to witness the collapse of civilizations, you know? For 2,000 years, humanity has been building up the industrial society we live in, and finally it's all going to die. I think that's a good thing. I think it's funny. You know, you have to stare into the abyss and laugh. And I hope she got that. But she didn't call the cops on me, so she got that, I think. So that's pretty much the story. Yeah. Chat, wanna know something funny? As you all know, I don't voluntarily run ads, right? Twitch forces me to run ads because that's how Twitch pays for things, right? Because Twitch forces me to have ads, I get money from ads. Now, you may think I'm not gonna get a lot of money from ads because, like, I have 20 people watching, right? With 20 viewers, how much do you think I make in ads per stream? €0.50? A bit less? 20 cents? No. Per stream, in ad revenue, I get 50 cents. Times 21 streams is nearly enough to buy 9 McDonald's chicken nuggets. Not half bad. It could be worse, I guess. Yeah, it used to be 0. Nagis, Maria Femboy confirmed. Wow. Chat, I do recognize that it's about 10 minutes before the end of my stream. But I do think I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. I upload every week on YouTube. And also make sure to follow me on Twitch where I'm live every single workday. So, see you all there. Bye-bye.